But let's look at the word, shall we? Starting with digital. We split the word up and you get the hidden meaning. Digit, finger, al means God. But is it al or AI? A capital I can look like a lowercase l. So digital means finger God or finger AI, and maybe their middle finger to us, as the case may be. So a finger God is a God that requires finger input, which is exactly how the computer and smartphones work, is it not? $600 to $1,000 for a token typewriter. Let that sink in, people will say. Yet sink is a drowning term, is it not? So let's observe it and process it, just like how we should engage the dark. Observe, not immerse, which is another water term. Now, 50 years ago, the world went on to another stage of the finger of God and went decimal. Is it decimal or decimate? Both come from the same root word. You decide. Decimal became possible by the use of the power of 10. So 10 is written as the 1 and 0. But 0 is an inorganic value-based number, and so it binds the organic to the inorganic in what is known as the binary code. Binary means to bind, and is duality and duo, not the triality or trinity of one on one with the one. Please do not confuse that with the church-based Holy Trinity. Those psychopaths replace the mother with a ghost. A ghost is like the meaning of the word Hebrew, which means the one from the other side. Oh my, I bet that's just set off some extreme thinking patterns. The church replaced the mother with a ghost, and ghost, like the word Hebrew, means the one from the other side. I hope you're getting that, because it's important. Decimal, deci, from Latin decem, pi root decem, which means 10. And mal means fake, bad, wrong or evil. The binary code is the code of the AI finger God, used in computers, phones, numerical systems and all chips inserted into various technological devices. Binary means to bind by the power of 1 and 0, which is the 10. And encoded into the various gadgets we've just mentioned, and then all placed in a system which we are all familiar with, but don't realise the terminology behind the technology. All those codes goes into the internet. Inter means inside, and so internet means inside the net. But net is a trap. Net also means to tie or bind. And when you apply the mirror reversal magic to the word net and reverse it, you're back to the word 10 and the 1 and 0 again. It's funny how often that happens, isn't it? Yes, it happens often. Is it of 10? And a reminder of binary, or off 10 as 10 off? Or are they all one with 0 and the same? of 10 and a reminder of binary, or off 10, or is 10 off. Decimal means is evil, bad or wrong times 10. And when you apply the root word of net, which is ned in Old English, it means moral or mental snare or trap. So perhaps when you are returning to sender the psychic attacks times 10 has also a deeper meaning now of reversing the process. So to sum up, the decimal is a bind to the 10, which binds us to the net and bind the mind in a mental trap of evil. The decimal decimates the organic creation, and the numbers of value are cancelled out by the zero, which is what happened to the female being bound to the moon. And we are in process of returning not only the organic creation back to its optimal point, but eliminating the inorganic zeros that have plagued this creation. Computers and technology will also change, and has already done so in the life force energy sector of life called banking. All of it will change back to organic numerals based on the trinary aspect that applies in life and everything that is around you. The trinary code of the creator source is one on one with the one. It was all taken away by the church and their moon cults. They have to tell you, and they did, but you didn't see it because you wasn't looking. They deleted the mother for source sakes. They deleted the mother, the church. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, they said. It's all there right in your face. And yet people are blinded by the external inorganic bind, which is essentially what religion is. Too few could see it. The church and their moon cult allies turned creation upside down and inside out, and it became 1 on 0 and not with the 1. They did this with their inorganic machines and chips. Did anyone think to ask why they used the term chip? Or the word port, which is another water term. The keys are the 1 and 0s, all done on the keyboard. Keys, where we enter the data. Data means to give or is given. In other words, we gave them the intelligence. Keys is also another water-based term as well. How and where was that data obtained? Where was your mind? How was it? Or was it mind? Mining is a harvest and exploit. And so data mining was harvesting your mind and intelligence. And it all circles back to Robert David Steele and his open source again, doesn't it? Board is another water-based term, as you board their ship. But if you work for the psychopaths in Langley, you waterboard. The keyboard is the finger God's data input machine. And then to view it, You have a monitor. Are you monitoring it, or were they monitoring you? By now, you know the answer. Chip means to break off into small pieces. They chipped away at us. Chip means separated from a body by a blow from an instrument. The body was us, and the instrument was their inorganic creation tools.